to my investigation, I'll go to court. He will release it.
Thank you very much. That's what I'm talking about. Baba said he's been calling out for him, and also said he should put everything
the case to ransom. It makes sense legally.
About to put everything in writing. Baba complained about that he tried to reach out to Odumosun. Odumosun said everything should be in writing. That's Odumosun's ready to take the case.
Papariano, even if they sack you as a lawyer, you will deliver the documents and say you have another lawyer, no problem. If you want to now get compensation, you will now proceed with that one. But
we don't know the agreement between them. We don't know the agreement between them.
There is no
this
way. You don't understand, Papariano.
It's true for so many other cases. It's not just
Papariano, let us be objective. If I have a case next tomorrow and I don't need your service against today, and you're asking me to go back to the contract and fulfill it, and you will not release my case file that I need for a case next tomorrow, who does that?
No. If Odumosun's service was purely pro bono, I don't have issue with that. Odumosun had pro bono with the inquest and paid on the DNA. So we don't even know to what extent whether they paid him fully, completely on the DNA. We don't know. There are a lot of information missing. They employed him as a paid lawyer on the DNA case.
He should show you contract.
That is why I'm telling you, full disclosure.
Buki was the one who came and said,
full disclosure.
Just wait. Buki just went to bring one contract that was about, I think, 2 million, whatever. Dumosu was claiming it was 5 million for the DNA negotiation. That conversion was still on. We don't know today which one, whether he was paid or not on the DNA case. So we don't know what contract is between these people. Instead of bringing themselves to the public and dragging each other, let them resolve these things calmly.
I've said ADR. That's a lawyer ADR. But what I don't want, what is not making sense is this. If you are on a pro bono, there is no way you will be inserting any document, binding them on any financial commitment. It's pro bono, it's pro bono. If I'm doing you a favor, giving you my free legal service, and you say you don't want it again, why would I move away?
Okay, now, Yomi, let me say something. Yomi, let me say something.
Yomi, just for clarity,
hold on, sir. Hold on. Let me say something.
Or you just, we are
here, Yomi. Hold on. You are here, Yomi. You are talking. Baba has Shitu. Can't Shitu advise him? And all these things you say you are saying, can't Shitu talk to Baba and say Baba could possible? Baba still currently has Shitu as SAN, has his legal rep, right? So what is his stand on this? Because Shitu said, Timo said to Pelu Odumosu, he's not doing anything. Okay? He can't. So if what you are saying is ethical and that is the standard of practice, why is Shitu not just take the case and start? Boom.
You want me to hold brief for the San Shitu now?
No, I'm saying if what you are saying, or if your point of view, if it's valid, that is why I said we should just stay away from it. Because we don't know the needed.
You know, you are saying that you stay away. You know why I voiced out. You are saying stay away. You are the one that started.
And that is when maybe stay away is not the right word. But what I'm saying is that we don't have the full disclosure. But because I will tell you, I was there, and they know 110%. That Odumosu will not be in Nigeria. They know.
But I will never lie or deceive anybody. You said that, and I quote, that according to what has happened with whatever it is, blah, 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 that the document will not be released by the lawyer that is asked to say, sir, thank you for your support, offering your free legal service. I think I would not want to proceed with you again for some personal reasons. If the person's reputation is not messed up, in let's support the Barrister Odumosu, which is very germane, which I don't like the way he was removed. Tony Jafunipe, you have to manage my reputation, even if you don't need my free service again, free legal service. I know I offered myself freely. So if you say I should go away, no problem. Me o ṣe kó gbà. Ṣàjọ ẹ̀ṣàmíṣọ́ kò fọ wàhálà. If it is payment, if you say you pay me 10 million naira and you pay 7 million, or you pay 5 million, and you say you don't want my service again, it's you that say you don't want my service again. Pay the remaining 5 million and let me go.
And that's what we are saying here.
But this one, you said free service. You said free service.
No. Don't capitalize on what we said. I mean, we have reservation too for what we are saying. We have reservation.
I did not say you free service. That is why I am telling you, I have not even used the word pro bono.
You were faster. You were faster.
I didn't use the word pro bono for you because what I'm telling you, Yomi, is, and this is why I say, for now, stay away because you do not have the full disclosure.
Maybe you brought it up here. Maybe why that stock speaking land.
No. What I said was that if Smith and Bankole goes to the appeal, if they go to the appeal, let me finish.
You should stay away. Don't
No. Me, I have more information than you based on that. I was there when they fired the first lawyer, Falade, Abifadile, and I know what we went through. And it was at that universe that paid the money. He was also paid. Falade's reputation was not even damaged as much as they have damaged and maligned Odumosu.
I understand that.
Okay, so that is why we should probably just let us leave it as is. Because when you said it, you now said Tio lost in Nigeria, and I came in and I said they knew he wasn't going to go to Nigeria. They knew.
Somebody make sense. You collect job from me and you tell me you will not be present, and then you call it pro bono, and then you still want me to pay you.
But if you want to contract my service and I tell you I will not be on ground, but I want to share me sibe, and you decide or you decided to go ahead, that's on you.
Are you speaking
about you? And I made one Yoruba proverb. Maybe because it's a pro bono, and this is where and why I fell out with Muyiwa and Baba. We were in a group together.
Supreme.
Because this is why they did not want to contract Smith and Bankole. This is because Smith, hold on, Yomi, wait, listen. You were not privy to this information. Let me tell you the genesis. This is why they fell out with Smith and Bankole, because they don't want to pay Smith and Bankole. That's why the fact that we said, okay.
Important question, Supreme.
Oh yeah, go, ask.
When they were having the contract that Barrister Odumosu will not be physically present, what is the name of a lawyer that was in the vacuum that will be representing? Or is it just empty? And it could be any lawyer.
It was Mosumola Odumosu.
That will be representing.
Monisola Odumosu.
That was kept in the contract.
And Iroko Emmanuel.
Yes, and Iroko Emmanuel.
They said it several times that Monisola Odumosu, the leading counsel. Actually, the leading counsel.
Yeah, and that is why I said, and let me tell you, that's why I made the Yoruba because Bankole and Smith, Baba's lawyer, but they were looking for freebies. They were looking for free lawyer, pro bono. I said to Muyiwa, Gedegbe, I said 150 per every appearance, and it was right here on this Papariano's platform, December 2023. Wait now. Now I said 150 times 10 is 15 million. It was aristocrats that said no, it is 1.5 million, because that means by the 10 appearances they will have spent 1.5 million. And in this case, there are going to be a lot of appearances. We did not even know then that inquest would be once a month. We were expecting inquest to be at least a minimum of twice or every week, weekly. So you see, ọ̀fẹ́ tó ń wá òun ló fà á tán fi wà ní situation báyìí. Now they are ending up paying even more than Smith and Bankole. And this was a conversation I had earlier. Yes.
Now, let's talk about our so you went to meet a lawyer or who offered his own service on pro bono. And then you are bringing in two persons, another lawyers, to represent you on pro bono. If I say I don't want Odumosu again, it means those two, I don't want them.
Of course.
It's a free legal service which can be withdrawn anytime or can be stopped anytime. Or confession here for long.
What you are saying now, if it is true, that's what I said. If what you are saying is valid, Shitu should pen down that and Baba Mohbad should sign it. And they should sign it to Odumosu now. But they themselves know it's not germane. They know.
Tell Odumosu to lock out to me.
What do my show to lock out?
Don't lock out.
We're not going to get anywhere with this because Mr. Yomi,
yes, Odumosu lock up several times.
You were not privy to what happened initially.
Listen, let me say something. In May, after they have contracted Shitu was absent in court one day. Odumosu representative or chamber was there. Odumosu's chamber has never missed a court appearance one day.
Okay, Supreme. If by any means the lawyer offering free legal service wish to withdraw his own service that I don't want to represent you again, what will be the financial implication?
You see, the what you have to look at the ethical aspect of this thing. And I'm telling you one thing now, but you are not listening to me. Let me quickly say something, and so we can move on from this topic. You see, this is the second time. So Baba has been through this lane before. The first lawyer, David Fadile, was pro bono. Okay? When Baba fired him, or Muyiwa fired him, he brought a bill of 850,000 naira. Okay?
Of what? For his service?
Yeah, termination fee, whatever fee they call it. Please do not interject me. Let me land so you can have a background information.
Gone back and forth, and they had to pay him before getting.
So let me land so you can have a background information. Baba has been through this lane before. Okay? Now, when that incident happened, Odumosu could not take the file. Odumosu is a lawyer. He didn't say no, that is unethical. He was a pro bono. He shouldn't charge you. Odumosu himself agreed that it is unethical and there are fees they have to pay. They should please go and settle with him before he can assume the case. Okay, so Baba was educated. Muyiwa borrowed Baba $400. Baba could not pay the money. Oniko Sowunle. Ada Universe paid it. Now, this has been through 3 lawyers. Fadile, Odumosu, now Shitu. If Fadile did it, and Odumosu agreed, and the money was paid, now they repeated even worse thing to Odumosu, and Odumosu is charging them, and Shitu is not contending it. Shitu is telling Baba, I cannot assume office fully until the settlement is completed, either in money, either in kind, either in AGR, whatever the case may be. It has to be in a reasonable conclusion.
But you have not answered my question.
Wait, I'm going to land now. These are 3 lawyers. That means there's provision for such act in the law. there's a provision to ask for a maybe a lump sum when you are being laid off or fired by a client under some certain circumstances, be it pro bono, be it not pro bono. So
Okay.
what I'm saying
Now
is that it's being
let's talk about
through
the
three.
reverse.
There has to be provision
Let's
for
talk about
it.
the provision for the reverse.
I don't know.
You only know the other side.
Let's approach step by step. Okay, ladies, thank you very much. Let's also hear his own side of it. Go on. Tell us the reverse.
The reverse, if that is the case, if the lawyer who is on pro bono or whatever choose to say, I don't want to represent you again, what will be the cost implication? What does the law say? What does the ethics say? So
You see, we really need to look into this ethics, which we don't have now.
I'm only asking, you cannot know A and not know B. What is good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah, sure. That's what I'm saying.
There is a language for it in law.
But
If the lawyer can
there should be a rule of thumb or some ethics followed. The fact that Wahab Shitu is a son and is about current legal counsel. I mean, they were supposed to do better. Not to push
another thing that will shock you, Paparino. In the course of the case, if a senior advocate is on a case, then there was no rancor, there was no fight. How is it that a senior advocate who is leading the case, because there is no way if Sanshitu and Odumosu were in the case together, even if Odumosu started, if the son comes in, he will be the one to lead the case. It cannot be at the back. Why?
They lied to us. They said Wahab Shitu was the leading counsel. That was a narrative.
How will a leading counsel not have access to the main file? He is meant.
Thank you very much.
So what is going on?
Very much. See how they deceive you.
What is
they said Wahab is the leading counsel. Leading counsel.
Let's talk about it. All these things are holding
Baba MOHBAD. When you get to Baba MOHBAD,
trying to ransom.
there is absolutely no correspondence. There is no correspondence at all whatsoever from the office of Shitu.
Paparino.
Absolutely no correspondence. Go to all the newspapers.
No, we're not fighting.
Go to all the newspapers. You will see. Let me tell you something.
I mean, there's tension. I don't want us to introduce this tension, please.
That is what I'm saying, Supreme. If a senior advocate is in the same case with Odumosu, number one, the main case file, as at that time, is meant to be with the senior advocate. And at the end of the day, it means that there is going to be evidence or accusation.
Now that we don't have it, yeah, sure.
The case
so now that we don't have the main file, then they lie to us.
And even
exactly.
it means that the lawyer in question has been holding his client to ransom for a very long time.
No, that's not what it means.
There's one thing. Wait, just wait. There's one. Just wait. Let's come. I don't want of us to be all over the place. Just please wait. So let's rub mind. It's good when we rub mind. It's one better that way. People are listening, please. Okay. You see, another thing in this case, really suffered for trying to seek for the right thing. I don't know. I don't know where this whole interest is coming from. I don't know where they think. I mean, there's an amount of money that people want to drag with them. I don't know. Okay, but now this is the thing. Wahab Shitu, we're told, is a criminal lawyer and is focused on the criminal aspect of the case. Okay, and that since he is the son and is in the building, he's going to take charge of everything. He's going to be the leading counsel. This is what we're told. Everybody will. This was the narrative that was out there. Now, Odumosu is no longer available. You want a criminal lawyer to go do
supporting,
to go do a civil case. That's what I'm saying. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they want. They complain that Bankole and Smith is a property lawyer, which is not visible. Which is not so. They have degree in one aspect, but over the course of their practice, they've approached so many criminal cases.
How can junior lawyers in Odumosu's chamber be leading when a senior ever my embarrassing legal clinic? Not even when could make any sense now. Mama, launch it. No, no.
They were narrate TV. They were narrate
No.
TV. And they
Break
Sun is
the
just a
silence.
title.
You are
Please.
on point. Break the silence. You are on point. That is why there's not been true transparency in this case from the get-go. Since you see, that is why I said something. You came at this time. Let me say like the halftime. La wa ba insane. We've done halftime. You came at the halftime because how can a son be on the case and it was Odumosu that brought the pathologist? How can there be a son on the case and Baba is saying me or more white on shit inquest? How can a son be on the case and every correspondent so far in this case, go read the paper, they will say the leading counsel is Odumosu. How can a son be?
Can we even show any paper, any document out there so far that have Wahab Shitu name?
I will put a bet on it. $1,000. There's absolutely none.
That means the old stuff it's been hijacked.
Now you are getting it. That is, it was not germane. It was not sacrosanct.
Supreme. Let me answer. Let me add to what you just said.
Hello, bedroom boy. For English,
Supposed to go on.
I have to put that in. You know I love you for that.
Supposed to go on. Supposed to go on.
Yeah, Supreme. Let me just add to what you just said. The questions, the point you just lined up just now. That's clearly to tell the public that the Sam Shitu is never involved in this case. As far as I'm concerned, is a side chick on this case. You understand? Now, Yomi, let me go back a little bit. You see, like Supreme said, you came in at the halftime. You know, a lot happened. And Odumosu, I'm going to place myself in the position of Odumosu right now. And I'm going to speak on behalf of Odumosu and putting myself in the position of Odumosu. And the reason why Odumosu should hold on to the case file till whatever he asked for has to be paid to him. You see, we have $28,600. Odumosu has to put his office, okay, to put in a letter for American bank, which is a GoFundMe, to release that money for Miwa. I don't think that's a work of a pro bono lawyer.
And that is not in the public domain.
Yes.
They didn't tell you guys Odumosu did that service.
Yeah, they have
Yes.
The GoFundMe was talk. People reported it. Odumosu used his letterhead to get it out for Muyiwa.
So now I'm going to continue.
Is
Thank
not connected to the case?
No. That's not pro bono work. And the pro bono work.
Let them solve their problem through negotiation, resolution.
I've said it, ADR, alternative dispute resolution. I've said it. But what I'm saying is that holding the case file is not, it could make any sense. You can pursue whatever you want to pursue without holding the file. Am I encouraging you to
Can
that?
you give me a minute? Can you please
can
give me a minute?
Whatever legal thing you want to do without holding the case to ransom.
Yomi, please. Yomi, give me a minute. Give me a minute, please.
Let me understand something. Yomi, when you say ADR, are you saying that in an ADR, it's just supposed to be a resolution between two people coming to agree together on what you do, or one person stating what they want?
No.
They are going to bring the terms and conditions, terms of resolution.
Wumi and Baba MOHBAD did concerning the ADR.
But the one you're making look like Bamba is just going to say that, okay, I don't want your service, it's not going to be like that, okay, and
no. When the ADR, they will discuss, somebody will be intermediate. What I'm saying is that even if Odumosu wants to lay claim to any charges, any compensation, whatever, or any case can be brought before the judge. What I'm saying is that the case, when you now hold the nucleus of a case that can be continued, because the court is not going to wait for Baba Mohbad. It won't say because your lawyer is not transferring case file, then I'll wait for you. You need to release the document. With or without the document, it can pursue whatever remedy he wants to pursue. But when he says
that's the punishment. Yomi, hold on. Yomi, hold on, please. That's the punishment if they cannot resolve this with Odumosu, and Odumosu refused, because listen, he put his time to create that case file that you are looking for, right? He put his time to sit down and create that case file that you want him to hand over to you at free of charge. So, in every right,
it's not his file.
Yes.
Did
you make
it belongs to the client?
Guys, okay, I want to ask a question. What case file? Is it DNA? Wait, what case file? Is it DNA case file or inquest case file? What case file?
In addition,
it can only take.
We're not even sure of which. So
okay,
please,
if the case go to court now, assuming the case go to court now,
one good thing we can say is that Baba Mohbad does not even need a lawyer to begin with, so they can proceed without him having any legal representative on seat.
Exactly. I mean, what particular?
Whatever case may be, all I'm going to say is that we cannot sit down here. We cannot sit down here and say that Odumosu does not have the right. If it has been through 1, 2, 3 lawyers in the past, and they have done it in the past, and none of these lawyers can say what Yomi is saying and say, oh no, hold it right there. And I don't think we have the full constitution.
We don't even know the agreement. So
exactly.
We should know the
peculiarity of
exactly.
Agreement they've got between themselves. I mean, that would be fair enough on both sides.
So important. Supreme.
It is sacrosanct that we get justice.
Exactly.
Now, please
advise Odumosu that it is sacrosanct that he can make copy.
I don't have access to Odumosu.
He can make copy of whatever he has as document and release the original case file so that the proceeding can go on and he can file lawsuits on whatever anything he wants to do without holding anybody to ransom.
It's like what I'm seeing here, right?
What you said is very germane.
Wait, please. I'm thinking Odumosu is punishing them for the series of defamation that has come through, and the method of his. I think it's punishing them.
I will be because holding to ransom is not professional.
I will do the same thing.
Can I ask you a question? Yomi? What file is Odumosu really holding to? Which one?
I don't know. They know the document.
That's what I'm saying. I know about the DNA. On the DNA, which he was paid, his professional service was paid.
I think there's this file of.
There is a stall on that DNA case. That means that's what they want, to let them come out openly, please. The DNA case is
underground. Ọ̀rọ̀ tani kí bàbá má gbọ́. Bàbá ló padà wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí àwa la bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bá wọn discuss yẹn sí gbogbo underground.
Guys, look at Baba Mohbad recent response to the question of the Odumosu lawyer when he was asked. He said he's been calling Odumosu, they have been calling him, and Odumosu responded and said whatever they want to do with him right now, they should put it in writing. Okay, Ambassador.
That's the right thing to do.
Just wait. I mean, it's ready to go to court. It's giving them the language. I mean, put it in okay? That whatever you want to do right now, put it in writing. And now, bound on case with you. You have to look at his own losses. You have to look at his own losses too. I don't know they were the one who went on the ground with him. They could have made everything clear enough from the beginning. What agreement do they have with this man that we don't know?
Maybe when we were telling them, when we told them January 1st, 2024, January 1st,
they were on
the call for over 10 hours. When we were telling them the legal and the proper way to do these things, underground.
Please wait. I mean, just wait. Baba even said, he said it's been reaching him, and Dumas will answer, he should put everything through writing. And Baba said that he should watch out for what he's going to do. Hey, what are you fighting? Baba said so in QH radio.
Ẹ sọ fún Mr. Odumosu wọ́n á tó orúkọ wọn ṣe wọ́n release the file ọmọ ọlọ́mọ wà nù mọ́ṣúárì ńbẹ kóòtù onímọ̀ pé
That is what should be. We don't know what's going on.
wọ́n sọ
We
fún
don't
jọ́ọ̀jì
know
pé
what's going on.
lọ́yà tí wọ́n sá pé ó dùn case file.
Let the both sides come up here.
Lawyers are not talk go. With or without holding the file, it can still file charge stuff in court and still get compensation.
Are you now saying that Wahab Shitu don't know what to do because he's the counsel of MOHBAD? Whatever you see in MOHBAD right now, take it coming from Wahab Shitu.
Case file. Anybody can say you can leave
That's
the case.
what I'm saying. How come Shitu cannot intervene and say no?
You know, Shitu
Odumosu, that is not right.
He can't do that.
That is not correct. You can't do that. Odumosu, you can't do that. How come we can? Shitu cannot even say that.
They are contemporaries. Shitu cannot tell him to do that.
No, I'm not saying Shitu tell him, but Shitu. I mean, if Papariano is my friend, I can help him draft a letter and he will just put his signature and he will send it to Odumosu because Shitu knows the right thing. He knows probably that Odumosu has the right to. There's a provision for it in the law. In the constitution, there's a provision for what Odumosu is doing. We can stay here and argue because if there is no provision for it, trust me, he won't do it either.
Which law? Which of the constitution?
I don't know. I'm saying that
Odumosu is also a law professor.
Well, I would like that.
I'm sorry to say this. Lawyer, they always side themselves.
Of course.
They always side themselves.
Of course.
You see, you remember when Fadele came in and he had to hold on to the same case file before anybody could work. It's the same process. It's the same process.
If you are working freely, you are working freely.
Yeah, me too. For sure, right? For sure. I mean, if there is no any other contract between them, a pro bono, you're a free lawyer, your client cannot afford any expenses. That's why you are in there to also build your name, to build a name out of it. Okay? Yes, sure. But we don't know the circumstances. We don't know the circumstances and how it's been affected. And that's why for me, I'm not going to come in between. I'm not going to come in between.
Yes.
The circumstances has to be investigated